Hello.
Hi Faisal, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm good. How about you?
I'm also good. So, do you have any doubts from our previous sessions?
No, sir.
All good?
All good.
Okay, great. So, let's start with today's session then.
Hmm.
Okay, let me quickly share my screen with you.
Okay.
So, I've shared my screen with you. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, great. So, I have logged into my Try Hack Me account. I believe in our last session we were trying to do Mr. Robot,
Yeah.
but I was not able to log in. So, we ended up doing some other machine,
Yeah.
that is Jerry,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So for today's session, we are going to look into Mr. Robot, how we can compromise another machine, giving you a high level overview of what you are going to learn in this machine. So we will be looking into directory brute forcing. That's first thing. Another
Okay.
step that we are going to take here is talking about very interesting file, that is robots.txt. Okay.
Okay.
Finding a word list,
Okay.
figuring out a word list, and then how you can sort a word list. That is also something that you are going to learn.
Okay.
And then we are going to do a credential brute force attack
Okay.
against the WordPress login page. Okay, that's
All
also
right.
a thing that we are going to learn today.
Okay.
After that, we are going to take a look into PHP based reverse shell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
how we can get a PHP, how we can deploy a PHP reverse shell and get a PHP based reverse shell back. After this is done, we are going to look into certain privilege escalation method.
Okay.
And when I say privilege escalation method, we are going to look into exploiting SUID bit
Mm-hmm.
executable files.
Okay.
Not only this, we are also going to look into password cracking stuff, that if you are able to find a hashed password, how
Mm-hmm.
can you crack that password?
Okay.
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 Okay, so that was a high level overview.
Okay.
Now let's dive right into the machine. Mr. Robot is here. I have already downloaded my VPN file, and let me deploy this machine to my lab environment. The machine has been started, and I'll get an IP address within 1 minute. Meanwhile, let me set up a VPN connection.
Okay.
So I have set it up my VPN connection to try Hack Me Labs. This is my IP. Let's see if we have the target IP. Not yet. We will be getting an IP address within 20 seconds. Let's wait 20 seconds. Meanwhile, let's create a directory over here. CD. Let's copy the IP and try to ping the target. So I am able to ping the target. Great. Let's do a very basic nmap scan. Let it run. Behind the scenes, let's run a full port scan.
All ports.
Yeah. So it is showing me all of these ports as closed, but this should not be the case. Instead of this, I should be seeing the open ports. But maybe these services are not yet started on my target machine, so that's why I'm scanning it again,
Yeah.
expecting these services to start on my target, so that I can see these open ports here. Well, right. So here I can see that these two ports are open,
Okay.
port 80 and 443. So let's run a version detection scan against these ports, -p 80 443 SCV OS detection scan. Let's run this thing. Okay, so we have the scan results here with us. The output is here, and the output is not revealing me a lot of stuff. The only thing that I can see is that the target is having this Apache server running. Okay.
Yeah.
And the target is Linux based operating system.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, good enough. So, okay, let's do one thing. Let's try to enumerate this target using my browser itself.
Okay.
Let's go here and just visit this thing, just visit this IP here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not typing anything, it is happening by itself.
Okay.
So I'm getting some sort of terminal over here.
So you get root access directly?
Yeah, it is simulating root access, but I don't believe this is root access. So this is just a dummy shell, you can say, okay? And I cannot run all the commands. The only commands that are available here is these: prepare, f society, inform,
Okay.
and question, wake up, join. That's all. Okay, nothing much. So when I'm approaching an application for the first time, what am I going to do? I will be uh, exploring the functionality, and I will be using these commands. Okay, I will be typing prepare here and see how application responds, how application behaves. Okay, so I'm typing prepare. Let's see. some sort of play button here. Prepare.
Oh,
So there's a video that is being played here, but I believe due to some internet issues or browser issues, this video is not being played smoothly. It's breaking in between a lot.
yeah.
Okay, so I just got an idea that okay, there is some sort of video being played here. Okay, that's all. That's all I need to know
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Network connection. Let me just try to switch the network. Okay, I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I believe because there was some network issues in between. I was
Okay.
trying to change my network. Well, anyways, some sort of video that I was seeing. Okay, I believe this is from the show Mr. Robot. Okay, are you aware of this show,
No.
Mr. Robot? So there's a show out there that is based upon hacking,
Okay.
and it is actually very good, and I would recommend you to watch. Okay,
Okay.
just go here, search for Mr. Robot. So basically, this machine that we are doing today, it is inspired from this show.
Okay.
So this show is very good because all the hacking techniques which are being portrayed here, they are
Mhm.
very realistic and they
Okay.
can actually be done in real life.
Okay.
Okay, so I would recommend you to go and watch the show whenever you
Sure.
get the time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's get back. Let's try to do a directory brute force attack
Mhm.
against this URL. Let's do GoBuster. Okay, GoBuster is running.
Mhm.
There are a bunch of files which are being detected by the GoBuster. Let
Okay.
it run in background, and meanwhile we try to enumerate the target manually.
Okay.
So there's a famous file that is robots.txt.
Mhm.
So robots.txt is a file. It's a standard file in most of the web applications. Let's do. Let's go to robots.txt and Google. And this is a file which basically allows the web crawlers to crawl specific directories of a website. Okay.
Okay.
To prevent search engines from indexing certain sensitive data, that's why robots.txt is used. So this is going to be found in major websites like, let's say, facebook.com.
Mhm.
You will see something like this here. It is
Okay.
available here as well. I can do instagram.com.
So it will normally it will tell which directories are allowed and disallowed, right?
Yeah, which directories are allowed or disallowed.
Mhm.
So this is going to tell.
Yeah.
So we tried to look into robots.txt and we found two files here, fsociety.dic and key1of3.txt.
Mm.
So key1of3.txt is probably my first flag. So I'll just paste it here and I'll get this flag, just copy it and paste it over here
Okay.
in your first key flag here.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Let's get back. Similarly, I got fsociety.dic.
Mm.
Let's copy it, paste it here, try to open it. When I try to open it, it is asking me to download this file.
Okay.
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 So when I try to download this file, instead of downloading this way, I'll just do a wget instead of this, and I'll do a wget here. Let's do, and let's do mkdir robot. Meanwhile, it is downloading. Let's get back to GoBuster instead of keep
Okay.
on getting here. And GoBuster says that it has found certain directories with
Mhm.
and 302, another 301. So let's try to visit them. Admin, Atom, audio, blog,
Okay.
dashboard. Let's see.
CSS.
Atom. Which is Atom syndicate field. Asking me to download something, not downloading it. Let's do blog. Forbidden. Let's go for dashboard.
Forbidden.
It's still loading.
Okay.
Yeah. So
This is a
here we,
WordPress, right?
yeah, so here we realize that, okay, we are trying to target a WordPress website. That's what we realize here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, and we have successfully found the login page as well for the WordPress
Exactly.
to the GoBuster.
Yeah.
So now there is a major vulnerability in WordPress, in previous versions of WordPress, that it allows the attacker to enumerate the usernames. Okay.
Okay.
How that is possible, I'll show you just in a minute. But before that,
Okay.
yeah.
Brute forcing, sir?
Yeah, we will be doing brute forcing as well, but we will be doing brute forcing for the password. Before
Okay.
that, we'll try to find the username
Mhm.
manually. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So first of all, let's try with the default user and default password here, like
Mhm.
admin password,
Yeah.
administrator, Mr. Robot password, something like that. Let's do admin. Just observe the error that is going to be shown.
Okay.
And the error says,
Invalid username.
yeah, invalid username. That's what it says. Okay. So what should I do next? Let's try to use some other username then. Hmm.
All right.
Let's try to use, let's say, robot. Just guessing, just doing wild guess. Invalid username again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just trying to guess something. Let's go to Google. And I know that this is being inspired from Mr. Robot Machine, sorry, Mr. Robot Show. So maybe it has some relation with the Mr. Robot Show. And this person that you can see in the images, this was the lead character of the show. Okay.
Okay.
And his name is Elliot. Okay. So what I will try is I'll try to use, maybe I guess that, okay, maybe it is the username.
So your voice is breaking, sir.
Yeah, I'm saying that because this machine is inspired from Mr. Robot.
Okay.
Okay, and the lead character for Mr. Robot is Elliot. So
Okay.
maybe Elliot is the username here.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is just a guess. So I'm just trying to guess, and if something I'm able to access. Let's see. Let's do Elliot. Now observe the error.
So the password this time is incorrect.
Right. So one thing is sure that I have successfully found the username.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and why we are able to identify the username because of this over descriptive error,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Now I need to find the password. Let's check out the. Let's stop this thing. This file. Let's try to read this file. The file that I downloaded from robots.txt.
Okay.
When I tried to read this file, I can see whole lot of words in there. So
Yeah.
maybe this is a word list. Maybe this is a word list, and maybe I need to just do a brute force attack using this word list on the password field.
Yeah.
That is possible,
Yes.
probable. But before doing that, I would like to see the size of the word list. That is very big. I would
Mhm.
like to count the words in this word list. That is very high, 8 lakh
Yeah.
58,000.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort this word list in an alphabetical order,
Yeah.
and I will remove all the alphabet, all the letters, or all the words which are being repeated.
Okay.
And I am saving the output in a new word list. I can see significant difference in the sizes. Let's do a
Yeah.
word count on sorted.txt, and the word count is reduced from 8 lakh 58,000 to 11,000.
Yes.
Okay, this seems to be possible for me to do a brute force, because see, if I'm going to do a brute force with 8 lakh plus attempts, it is going to take a lot of time
Yeah.
as compared to doing a brute force with only 11,000 words.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take this word list, take the username Elliot, and let's do a brute force then. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, okay, let's go. Let's use WP scan hyphen URL HTTP. What was the URL? This is the URL.
Mhm.
Hyphen U for username and hyphen P for
Good.
password,
Okay. Hmm.
and press enter.
So to the tools.
No, I do not want to update. So it is running a password brute force attack. Let's
Okay.
see. %40 done. Let's see. 45% done. So you can imagine if I'm going to do a brute force attack with 8 lakh plus words, how long it is going to take. If it
Yeah,
is taking this long for 11,000 words, right?
exactly.
Yeah. Just give me a quick minute.
Okay.
Right. So where were we? We were doing a brute force attack here, and it is completed 54%. And within 54% itself, it found the credentials. Okay. And here you can see it says valid combination found.
So not able to hear. The voice is breaking.
Sorry. Well, I cannot hear you properly. Can you repeat?
Okay.
Hello. Faisal, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can see. Actually, I lost the connection.
Okay, okay, yeah. So I was saying that uh, here you can see that I was able to find the login credentials,
Yeah.
right? So now what I'm going to
Hmm.
do, I'm going to log in to the WordPress.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Copy it,
Okay.
go here, paste it, click on login. And here you can see that I have successfully logged in to my target machine.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
great. So what next? Let's see if I have the abilities to modify the source code here, modify any application code here, modify some web page code here. Let's see. Let's go to appearances editor. Let's go to some PHP file 404. Let's try to modify it. Some comments here. Get header. If I just visit it right now, what kind of error I'm going to see? 404.php. Oops, the page cannot be found. Update file. Okay. Let's try to modify this file. Let's do shove, shove here and update the file and try to reload this thing.
Okay.
I can see here that it says file edited successfully. So
Mhm.
basically I'm able to modify this file. Okay.
Yes.
Is low. So let's do one thing. Let's get a malicious PHP shell here, shell code here and paste it. And then we
Yeah.
would be able to get a reverse shell this way. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So let's do this. I can go to cd user, or let's do cat user share web shells php php-reverse shell.php. Let's copy this shell from here and paste it here. Let me share the file path with you
Okay.
in chat.
Use share option. PHP.
I'll share the other commands as well.
Okay.
Okay, successfully copied it. Let's paste it here, get our IP address, and paste it here in my, this is my reverse shell IP address. So my L
Okay.
host is this and L port is this. Let's get a shell back.
Okay.
Let's save this file first of all. Start as listener here. Let's execute this file. And I got a shell back
Yeah.
here. And who am I?
Yeah.
I'm daemon. So I'm a low level
Daemon.
user
Okay.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
So the privilege escalation here is going to look like this. Let me tell you. It is going to be from daemon to robot to root. Okay. So first of all,
Okay.
let's see how many users are there. Let's go to home directory. I can see a single folder here that is robot. Let's do cd. And I can see two files here. Key203.txt and password.raw-md5. Right?
Yes. I
So
was.
I'll try to read the second flag now. Let's do cat,
Yeah.
but I'm not able to read it. It says permission denied because I do not have any read permissions.
Yeah.
Only robot user can read it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this file then because I can read it,
Okay.
and by the file name itself I'm being hinted that it is some sort of password here. So by reading this file, I realize that, okay, maybe this is the password for robot user. It's like robot colon password, but the password is in hashed format,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The hash that is being used here is MD5.
Okay.
That is also being hinted by the file name. So I'll just grab this here, go to my browser, crack it at my crackstation.net. Let's just keep the hash and remove everything else. And I was able to crack the hash within a second. I can see it says the password is
A to
ABCD
Z.
all the way to the Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do a switch user. Let's upgrade our shell from daemon user to robot. So let's do su robot. And it says su must be run from a terminal. So this is a dumb shell basically. Okay, this is not a terminal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Python to spawn a terminal for me. How? How is it possible?
Okay.
Python. Let me show you the command. It is Python-c.
Okay.
I import pty.spawn /bin/bash. Oops, I need to /bin/bash. Spawning a tty shell. Now do su robot, press enter, get the password from here, copy it and paste it here. And now who am I? I'm robot. I can read this file. Yes, now you can copy this flag here from here, go back here and paste it. Okay. Let me share this command with you for spawning the stable shells, for upgrading the shell.
Okay.
Okay, so here you can see there's a lot of things that we have done so far. Hmm. Directory brute forcing.
Okay.
Now we need to do previous for root.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go back. If you remember, I have shared a guide with you that is going to come in handy. Although these guides are memorized to me, okay. So that's why I would suggest you to read these guides as well. Okay, I do not need to refer these guides, but I'm just referring this today so that there is some point of reference for you as well. Okay. The first way is kernel exploits. That's one way. The second way is exploiting services which are running as root. That's second way. And the third way is exploiting SUID executables. This is the one that we are going to use today. But before reaching here, you need to try the above 1 and 2 options as well. Okay. When you are going to get exhausted from above options, then only you can move forward. Okay.
Okay.
So let's find the files which have SUID bit set. The find command is mentioned here. Let's do find slash hyphen pum hyphen u equals to s hyphen type f 2 greater than slash dev slash null. So this is the command that I use. Let me just copy it from here and share it in the chat.
So this command using in kernel escalation. I mean exploit the first
Not
one.
this is the exploiting
SUID. Okay.
yeah. So I am
Okay. Okay.
searching for those files which have SUID bit set. This find command is going to find me those files.
Okay.
Prints the file which have SUID bit set. I'm sending it in the chat as well. You can refer it there.
Okay.
Let's get back here. So I have a bunch of files over here, and something that pops out of the normal is the nmap file. Okay, this is not something which is going to be found in most of the operating systems. So what I can see here is that nmap is going to be executed as root automatically. Okay,
Okay.
and if nmap is going to be executed as root, maybe there is a way by which I can exploit nmap to get a root shell. For that, first of all, I should check the version. Let's do nmap -h. Opening up the help menu, and I can see the Nmap version 381. This is an older version of Nmap, a very old version. In the older version of Nmap, there was a flag that was -- interactive. Okay, and this -- interactive flag can be used to
Sir, I'm not able to hear properly.
sorry.
I'm not able to hear you properly because I think the voice is lagging.
Voice is lagging. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it again. Okay, so what I did here was
Okay.
I opened the help menu. Okay, for Nmap. I opened the help menu for Nmap and I saw that this is the older version of Nmap. That is 381.
Okay.
And I know the older version of Nmap provides us with option of -- interactive flag. This is a flag which is not available in the
Okay.
new Nmap version.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what -- interactive flag allows you to do is -- interactive flag allows you to execute OS level commands through Nmap. And Nmap is running as root.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's run this Nmap -- interactive. Let's type help here. And it says I can run shell commands this way by typing exclamation mark. So let's type exclamation mark /bin/bash. I got a shell, but it is not root level shell. Let's do exit. Let's run it again with some other file. Let's do /bin/sh. Who am I? And I am root.
Okay.
I got a root level shell here. pwd cd/root ls-la. Let's do cat key 3 of 3. Copy the text, copy the key from here and paste it over here, because you have successfully rooted the machine from the daemon user.
Okay.
From non-user, you got a shell of daemon, upgraded the shell to robot, and then upgraded the shell to root.
Right.
Right, so there were a lot of things here. I believe you need to do up some practice. Okay, just do it once, and if you face
Yes,
any,
exactly.
right,
Mhm.
practice is very important. Okay, that is the most important part here.
Yeah, exactly, sir.
Yeah.
I think the internet issue from my side because it's raining here too much.
Okay, yeah, maybe
Maybe that's
the
right.
issue.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, for the safe side, I
Okay.
have recorded the session. Okay, I'll be sharing the
Yeah,
recording with
please.
you.
I,
Yeah.
okay, I will go through it.
Yeah, you can go through it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now, or else we are done for today's
Okay.
session.
No, what I will do, sir. Yeah. Once I get the recording session, I will do the lab. So if I stuck somewhere or if
Right.
I have any doubt, I will ping in WhatsApp.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Faisal, have a great day ahead. Take care. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye.
Bye. See you. Bye.